Okay guys, so for our first exercise today, we're just gonna focus on dribbling just 1 foot at a time. So behind me, I have a square of 4, I don't have cones with me, but I have, 4 little plastic cans. Anything will do, just as long as you can create a little boundary about 3 yards by 3 yards for yourself to work in. And so what we're gonna focus on is just dribbling 1 foot at a time, going inside, outside of the foot. So when you go outside, what you really wanna do, you wanna angle your toe kind of inward so you can press out with the ball, and then opposite when you want to touch inside. You want to keep your knees bent, keep light on your feet, keep your chest over the ball, and just stay agile. We're not worried about speed here. We're just going on technique and just keeping the ball in control. We're gonna keep with the dribbling, but we're gonna use both feet this time. One of the best patterns to practice that with is the outside, inside with both feet. So what that looks like, and I'll demonstrate in a second, is so you start with the ball, so you'll touch it with the outside of your right foot, you'll bring it back with the inside, and then carry it with your left foot and back, and you'll just keep zigzagging back and forth. Let's see what it looks like. All right, so now we're gonna work on turning. There are two really good, really simple, really effective turning techniques. The first one that I want to talk about is the simple pull back and push away with the foot that you were dribbling with. So what that looks like, so if I'm dribbling up, you want to dribble, and then say, oh, there's a defender, I want to go the other way. So I'm gonna, with the whole sole of my foot, I'm gonna turn, I'm gonna open my hips the way that I turned, and then I'm just gonna use my laces to push away and explode away. The second, you probably heard it called the Cruyff turn. So what that is, so I'm dribbling up, with the same foot, I'm going to use the whole sole of my foot. I'm going to pull back behind my planted foot and tap to the side and explode out this way.
Go.
So one thing that every young soccer player should constantly be practicing and working on is their juggling. I'm the biggest fan of juggling that there is. It's a great warm-up, it's a great cool down, and it just helps with your overall touch in general. Now I'm not going to go through a whole in-depth of how to juggle or anything. It's pretty self-explanatory, but just some great practices for beginners in juggling who aren't that comfortable. Just start one at a time, literally one bounce at a time. So just take the ball, just start with your feet. So we'll just go right foot and just hold your hands out, just drop it, pop back up to your hands, okay? Then go left foot. Pop back up to your hands. You can go thigh, pop back up, thigh, pop back up. Just work just one at a time, and then wait if you get comfortable and you're catching every time. You can go 2, 1, 2. Go 1, 2. Or you can go both feet. You can go 1, 2. Pop it up. Same thing with your thigh. 1, 2. Just work on that little bits of juggling every day will help your touch tremendously. All right, now we're gonna work on dribbling with speed. So behind me, I took the cones, I centered them out to make a big rectangle about 15, 20 yards long, whatever room you have with work in your yard. Just a straightaway. You just want to be focusing on the same dribbling technique as before, just pointing your toe down, using your laces, keep it agile, keeping your chest over the ball. And when you get to each end, try to practice those turns that we worked on earlier, both the pullback and the Cruyff turn. All right, guys, that's it for today's session. Thanks for watching. Remember, the important things during this quarantine when we're all locked in our houses, it's going to be tough, but the important thing is just to get outside, get some fresh air, and just practice on the simple fundamentals. Just constantly work with the ball, keep being comfortable, keep in shape, and check on SIU's website. We might be doing more of these videos, so if it helps, people like it, yeah, just keep checking in, and I'll see y'all next time.